What is up, guys? Vasix here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to our SSF journey, which is closing into the end of the campaign. I'm super excited. After, probably about 10 hours of playtime and slowly slapping around mobs, we are finally getting close to killing Kitava. I'm not sure though if we're gonna do it in this episode, because I first want to finish up our third lab. Next thing, I'm thinking about trying the league mechanic just before finishing Kitava to save up, that resistance penalty that we're gonna get. Maybe it's gonna be a bit easier to do it, and after that probably I'm gonna have like a really short session going kill Kitava, and we're gonna be set up for going into maps, which will be quite fun. I really can't wait to go in and get some expeditions going, farm up some essences, see what I can craft, with my kind of basic knowledge of the game at this point. But this is part of the challenge. As I said in the beginning, it's the learning curve, so we're gonna be able to hopefully progress our character without too much problems and get into completing the Atlas. So I'm just gonna rush through here. As you probably saw in the previous episode, we kind of rushed through the previous acts as well. I farmed up a whole bunch of experience in Blood Aqueducts. We got a bit of extra currencies, especially the small ones like transmutes. We were really low on that one. We needed scarring orbs. We don't have any chance orbs as well, which is an issue because we're gonna need those to buy Kirak maps, obviously, because they do cost a lot of chance orbs. Hopefully that's gonna change in the future. We also have the option of heading over for some heist. I do have some contracts saved up. Haven't really checked though if they're contract for currency or whatever, so we're gonna have to check that. Nice stack of volts there, and I always get like pretty lost on this map, although this map layout is pretty much the same as in the Act 5. It's just a bit more scuffed, because obviously now it's a ruined square or rabbit square or something like that. In the meantime, actually on the downtime, I managed to check up some videos on the Ancestor League. So it's quite simple, to be honest. I don't think there's much to learn about it. I mean, as far as I saw, it's pretty much go ahead and destroy the enemy totems. However, sometimes it's kind of scuffed to try and get to those totems. I mean, we're definitely gonna probably fail a couple of tournaments and before we even get to killing any totems. First I'm gonna need to dump some stuff, so this is to be revealed. Okay.
There is much to be.
And yeah, as I mentioned, I've put up a poll in the channel, which you can vote for whether or not we should go for the league mechanic. I don't know if it's interesting to you. I kind of find, kind of mixed reviews for it. Some people like it, some people don't. Some people really do not like it. And actually the other day I was reading a Reddit post in the Path of Exile Reddit, and this guy who said that he literally entered Ancestor League, played the game in terms of progressing through the acts and the usual stuff. He then ended up playing Ancestor, as he said, the totem game, and he pretty much never looked back. I mean, he didn't even want to go into maps and like progress or whatever, so there's always that option. I'm gonna pick up some belt bases because we're still running a Mega Nord's Girdle. Not the most terrible thing in the world, but I'm thinking about actually upgrading that. I want something with a bit more life. We still haven't encountered an abyss for a Stygian Vice belt, or we have done abysses but no belts dropped, so. And soon enough I'm planning on just making like a small spreadsheet, like an Excel sheet or something, with a couple of early goals that we want to do, because obviously we have to take it step by step. I mean, right now it's kind of overwhelming to think about how many things do I have to you know, upgrade and do and finish and etc. So that's something that I've seen people do a lot. Like, you just open up a spreadsheet, you know, type in some goals like upgrade this, upgrade that, finish, you know, an X amount of maps, or get some currency or some essences to try and finish up some basic crafts. And yeah, I mean, even talking about it, I'm getting so excited about, you know, just finishing the campaign. I'm even thinking about just straight away killing Kitava. Despot Axe, this is what we need actually, because it does have the higher attack speed, and if we don't find any higher base in the near future, this is what we're gonna try and craft on. As I said, I didn't want to stop a lot really to kill mobs, but I mean, we can still get some map drops, which is nice. And also, this delirium mirror that we got has jewelry on it, which is always useful. I don't think our rings are that bad, but you never know. Yeah, and these mobs are getting tougher and tougher now. Yeah, no more packs, so we're gonna be on our way. And I always forget to use my Blood Rage. So let's NID this axe. Unfortunately, not a physical roll one. I can actually try and get some alterations. Maybe see if we can roll something. I don't think I've had any essences for physical crafts, which is a bit unfortunate, but I don't think we need a weapon that badly. I mean, we're pretty much getting carried by our passive tree. Even with this 340, you know, DPS weapon, it's still pretty decent. Yeah, Varius he's really tanky, and let's try and not soak everything. Okay, so let's dump our inventory again. These belts I think we're gonna save for now. Another amulet for our collection. And this is not really useful.
Yes.
These I need to unveil. Oh no, keep this. Sell this stuff.
We do this for freedom.
And we got an instilling orb, that's nice. This despot axe we're just gonna place here. I'm gonna go in real quick, just I'm gonna unveil these two items. We're gonna need
Exile?
the syndicate craft, so crit multiplier, fire damage over time, not the worst thing in the world, but maybe for us eventually this attack speed would be a better item. This I think I'm gonna get the chaos res, because from what I've seen, like, the Juggernaut is a real beefy character obviously, but the only thing that I've personally felt is kind of dragging us down is the chaos resistance. I'm still not sure how we're gonna combat this. Of course, the easiest way is to just get amethyst rings, which I haven't been fortunate enough to drop until now. And I think the other way is, although this is a bit of a long shot to be honest, the other way is to get an amulet anointment for the chaos resistance. Okay, and you know what, guys? I'm thinking let's just go kill Kitava. I don't want to waste time. I mean, we're gonna get a bit of a penalty, obviously, in our resistance, but I mean that's gonna be part of the journey, you know, and to kind of finish up our character and have that sense of progression. So let's just go ahead and do it. This is a cartographer's box, so we're gonna get quite a bit of maps to drop. So real nice. I think we have the basics for starting to progress our atlas. With these 6, I think we already have like probably 10 plus maps, which should be enough. And these guys are way too beefy. I'm not gonna waste any time on those. Armor boots, always nice to get. And what I've done pretty much up until now, I've always had either 1 or even 2 items for each item slot in order to have just a base to craft on, and whenever I got a higher level item level 1, I'd just replace that. Right now I think I've dumped quite a lot of our crafting bases just because they are so low level. It's not worth even dumping a lot of currency in. And another unique for our collection. It's a spine bow. I'm always interested in picking bow items just because I've always liked to play bow builds. I've had the most fun with either casters or bows. I've really wanted to play melee characters, but especially before Bone Shatter and a few other spells maybe, melee tended to be like the underdog of the game. So, and I wanted to play melee for so long that since we've had Bone Shatter introduced to the game, I've always doubled with it. And of course you always have this immersion, you're this warrior just slapping with heaviest hits in the world, like just destroying everything on screen, which is... Okay guys, this is it, as Sin says. it all comes to this. Kitava will die soon. We get an extra strength node. And let's do this. I want to check and see what I can tank. Just to, kind of get a sense of how strong our character is, because up until now I don't think we've encountered anything that dangerous. Come on, I'm gonna lose my charges. No. Oh, okay. Oops. Got that wrong. Quick jump. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty solid. That didn't even hit us, or I thought I was literally inside the ring. And bam. And just like that, campaign is finished, Kitava is down. GG guys, I hope that you managed to follow up our whole journey and maybe even rolled an SSF character and I helped you out on going through the campaign. Hope you learned something along the way. I know I said I'm gonna postpone the Kitava kill, but I mean I got so excited that I was like, let's just go for it. We're not gonna set sail for Oriath as well because we have a couple of things to finish, get a passive point, get our ascendancy done, and merciless lapse. So a couple of things to do before we head into maps, and I really look forward to doing all of that. I hope you enjoyed the journey. If you enjoyed it, give a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.